Hey guys, Crank here. Welcome to another tier list. Today we're going to be deciding which of these Dragon Ball Fighters characters can be DLC. So as you can notice, I've kind of organized it up to Mr. Satan. I know which order this was going because I did a first take and I didn't want to mess it up. But I think the most probable character here is Topo, just because of the Tournament of Power theme. So he's up here. Next we have Cabba. He's also up here because of Tournament of Power. And he can fly, maybe he could go Super Saiyan. They could make pretty interesting movesets with him. Master Roshi, I know that he really can't fly, but against Frost, he kind of did. But they could just make him could be a Super Dash without the aura. They could make it like that. And I think Baby is pretty probable. He was some people's favorite villain from Dragon Ball GT, the only good thing about it, other than the ending. Then Omega Shenron. So Omega Shenron has been requested ever since GT Goku came. So it would make it pretty interesting to see one of these two come in for GT. And same with Oob, per se. Because Oob was also in Dragon Ball Z in the epilogue, kind of. So, yeah. Next we have Android 13. I really liked him as a villain. It would make it really interesting to see him. And next you have Peacon. So Peacon is from Dragon Ball Z, and I would like it if they added him in because he did fight Goku once, and he did help against the fighting on Shanemba. They can make a intro kind of for that. We have King Piccolo, an original Dragon Ball villain. There aren't too many of those. It's mainly Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, so it would be really nice to see this guy. But it is Tournament of Power, so which is why these guys are at top. Dabura, I'm gonna have to go with possible. He is a good addition, but again, it's probably not gonna happen for obvious reasons. Next, you have Typeon. He's unlikely. It would make it super hard because he really doesn't. You can't fly. You can't shoot Ki Blast. You can just summon monsters. Maybe one of those monsters could do something, but it can be like a Ginyu kind of, but other than that, there's not really anything. You have Dr. Gero next. So he's not a lobby character, which is why he's not very unlikely. They're probably not going to put him in. Reverberian. Same thing, should be unlikely, but she's not a lobby character. Majin Vegeta and Mr. Satan, there's no way that it's possible that these guys are in the game at all, because they're already lobby characters. If you do get them, you're wasting money. Bandai won't do that. They're smarter than that, because they're technically cheating off money. Or unless they have something else for these guys, because they are pretty requested, but they're not going to be in the game. So Zarbon, a Dragon Ball Z villain. If he could do the transformation, that would make it pretty good. There aren't too many people from then, but it's same thing with King Piccolo for nostalgia, and for nostalgia, they might add him in. Super Android 17, gotta put him up here. If you haven't noticed, these are all GT. It's because ever since then, people have wanted GT characters since GT Goku, so they're probably gonna add him. Turtles, he's gonna go with the top of unlikely. It's just because he isn't too touched on. He is Goku's half brother. There's not really it was in another movie character. It might be good, I don't know. But yeah. Next we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So I'm gonna put him at the end of probable, and I'm gonna put Super Saiyan above Oob. So Vegeta's only right there for like one reason, and that's because otherwise he would be like, otherwise he would maybe be impossible. But he's only here because they need to balance out the Gokus and Vegetas. There are 6 Gokus if you count Goku Black. If you count Goku Black, there are 6 Gokus, and there's like 3 Vegetas, so you need to add some Vegetas in to make the game a lot more balanced. Frost. Let me just change that. So for us to make Tournament of Power make sense, they're probably gonna add them. Right now, these 3 are my top 3. Actually, they're my top 3 in general. Just for the reason that Frost was in the Tournament of Power theme. So yeah. Next you have Raditz. Raditz is at the top. He's been in every Dragon Ball game except for this one. I don't know why he needs to be in the game. There are tons of movesets that you could do with him. So why putting him here? Next we have Super Boo. Gonna go at the top if possible. So Super Boo is super complicated. I don't think he's a lobby character. No, he's not a lobby character. So Super Boo is not a lobby character, so we're fine with that. And Whis, I'm gonna put the top of unlikely, just because there's like not enough movesets. They can make a bunch of movesets of him like slapping people or hitting them in the back of their neck. Other than that, there's practically nothing. So next, now we have Bojack. Bojack is one of my favorite non-canon villains, like from movies, but he is still super unlikely going with the theme of Tournament of Power. Jocko, he's more of a joke character. You can just give him a gun, but I still wouldn't enjoy that. He's just gonna go with unlikely. Then everyone needs to be up. Ribrion's unlikely. Wait, Ribrion's from Tournament of Power. Ribrion just moved up from all the way from here to there, just because of Tournament of Power. Maybe they could add her as a joke character. And future go on, if possible, above. He's just gonna be possible because it would be pretty nice to see him, but there wasn't too many movesets other than Dragon Ball Z Evolution. No, there's not that many. Pan, you can go with the rest of the GT characters. I'm gonna move Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta up. Okay, so Pan is over only here because people have been requesting her for a long time. And next we have Lord Slug. Yeah, that is Lord Slug. He's gonna go with the rest of these filler movie people in this category. Well, this is my tier list. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are, of course, my top 3. I'm probably gonna be right, because it's pretty obvious I'm probably gonna be right. But thanks for watching. Bye.